Did you know there's a tribe that uses space to tell time?
Deep in the deserts of Africa, the Borana people have a unique way of keeping track of time that will blow your mind. Instead of using clocks or calendars, they look to the stars. Yes, you heard that right. The Borana calendar is a complex system that relies entirely on the positions of 7 specific stars or star clusters. At night, when these stars rise on the horizon, the Borana elders can accurately determine the months and even make predictions about the weather or the best time for planting crops. This ancient method, passed down through generations, shows a deep connection between the Borana people and the cosmos. In a world where technology often overshadows tradition, the Borana's star-based calendar reminds us of the beauty and wisdom in observing nature and the sky above.
Did you know Julius Caesar had a secret hobby? You'll never guess what.
Everyone knows Julius Caesar as the mighty Roman general and dictator, famous for his political maneuverings and mighty conquests. But amid the battles and Senate speeches, Caesar held a secret passion that few would associate with such a towering figure of history. He was an avid birdwatcher. Yes, you heard that right. In between strategy sessions and gladiatorial games, Caesar found solace in observing the diverse bird species that inhabited the Roman Empire. This interest went beyond mere amusement. Caesar utilized his observations for tactical advantages, noting species that could indicate water nearby or changes in the weather, essential information for planning military campaigns. His detailed journals, though lost to time, were said to contain meticulous notes on bird species, behavior, and migration patterns, a testament to his observational skills and deep connection to nature. This lesser-known hobby of Caesar's offers a fascinating glimpse into the personal life of a man whose public persona is dominated by power and conquest. It reminds us that even the most formidable leaders have simple human interests at their core.
Did you know Shakespeare had a secret hobby that involved the skies?
When we think of William Shakespeare, we imagine theaters, deep monologues, and elaborate Elizabethan costumes. But what if I told you that the bard had a secret passion far removed from the stage? Yes, Shakespeare, the playwright known for penning classics like Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet, was fascinated by aviation. Of course, in the 16th century, aviation as we know it didn't exist. However, Shakespeare was intrigued by the concept of flight and spent hours studying birds and mechanical flight designs. He often visited local inventors who dreamt of creating flying machines, drawing inspiration for some of his play's more fantastical elements. This unknown hobby of his shows a different side of Shakespeare, an inventor at heart, captivated by the possibility of soaring through the skies. It's fascinating to imagine how this interest might have influenced the flights of fancy in his works.
What's hiding in Mexico's zone of silence?
Imagine a place where compasses spin wildly, radios refuse to work, and meteorites crash more often than anywhere else. Welcome to the Zone of Silence, located between the states of Chihuahua, Coahuila, and Durango in Mexico, often compared to the Bermuda Triangle. This desert patch is a scientific enigma, famous for its odd magnetic anomalies, preventing any form of electronic communication. Locals and visitors report strange lights in the sky and encounters with unusual creatures. The Mexican government has even established a research station here to study the area's peculiar properties. Legend says a Mexican pilot first named it when his radio mysteriously stopped working, and since then, tales of the unexpected have flourished. Whether these occurrences are purely natural phenomena or something more mysterious, the Zone of Silence continues to be a magnet for those fascinated by the unexplained.
Did you know a queen loved chocolate as much as us?
Imagine being so obsessed with chocolate, you make it a royal event. Queen Victoria wasn't just famous for her reign, she had a sweet secret. Unlike the common tea traditions, Victoria took it up a notch. She introduced chocolate hour in the palace, a regal affair where the finest chocolates from across the globe were served. This wasn't just any ordinary snack time, it was a grand chocolate tasting event, with the Queen personally selecting her favorites. From dark and intense to sweet and creamy, she knew her chocolate well. It's rumored that some of today's popular chocolate recipes were inspired by her tastes. So next time you indulge in your favorite chocolate, remember, you might be sharing a preference with royalty.
Ever heard of an empire managing time differently?
Imagine a world where the day doesn't start at midnight or even at dawn. This is the reality for the Ethiopian Empire, where the concept of time is like stepping into a parallel universe. In Ethiopia, the day be what most of the world considers 6 a.m. That's right. When the sun rises, Ethiopians consider it the start of a new day, 0 hour. This means when it's 7 a.m. in New York, it's actually 1 a.m. in Ethiopia. But that's not all. They also have a unique calendar that is 7 to 8 years behind the Gregorian calendar used by much of the world. So, while you might be living in 2023, it's 2015 or 2016 in Ethiopia. This unique approach to time and dates showcases the rich cultural diversity and the ancient roots of Ethiopian civilization, offering a fascinating glimpse into a different perspective on what we all take for granted: time.
Ever heard of the sea snake that predicts weather? Get ready to be amazed.
Far off in the Pacific Islands, there's an old tale about a unique sea snake known by the islanders as the weather prophet. According to legend, this isn't your ordinary sea creature. The weather prophet has shimmering scales that change colors with the sea's mood. Islanders say that if you spot the snake with bright blue scales, calm seas and clear skies are ahead. But if its scales turn dark gray, you'd best prepare for a storm. This snake was more than a mythical creature. It was an essential part of the islanders' lives, guiding fishermen and travelers. The elders tell stories of how this mystical snake saved their ancestors from sailing into typhoons, making it a revered guardian of the islands. Though it sounds like a fable, many elders swear by sightings of the weather prophet, keeping the legend alive and respected across generations. So, next time you're by the Pacific, keep an eye out for those shimmering scales. You might just spot the legendary weather prophet yourself.
Did you know Australia's sky is a cosmic billboard?
Picture this: a vast, open landscape under the Australian sky, where darkness blankets the Earth, but above a sea of stars shines like a never-ending light show. This isn't just any light show. It's the universe reaching out to us, and Australia has front-row tickets. The Southern Hemisphere, particularly parts of Australia, is privy to celestial spectacles unavailable to their northern counterparts. The reason? It's all about location and minimal light pollution. In areas like the Australian outback, you can witness the grandeur of the Milky Way with exceptional clarity, making the sky seem like a cosmic billboard displaying the galaxy's wonders. Among these is the Southern Cross, a constellation that's not just a navigation tool, but a symbol deeply embedded in Australia's identity, visible all year round. Furthermore, the Large and Small Magellanic Clouds, two dwarf galaxies, can be easily spotted without telescopes, offering a rare, unaided glimpse into our astronomical neighborhood. This remarkable view is a reminder of our place in the universe and is a testament to the importance of preserving dark skies for future generations. So when you think of Australia, remember, it's not just the land down under. It's a window to the cosmos.
Ever heard of samurai gardeners? Discover Japan's secret warriors.
Long ago in Japan, there was a group of samurai known for something completely unexpected: gardening. Yes, you heard it right. These were no ordinary warriors. They were skilled in the art of karasansui, or Zen gardening. These gardeners, called Niwashi samurai, had the unique task of creating peaceful, serene gardens amidst the chaos of samurai battles and political intrigues. Their gardens were not just for beauty. They were a sacred space for meditation and reflection, helping samurai to find peace and focus before heading into battle. The Niwashi samurai believed that the act of gardening and interacting with nature was a way to cultivate the mind and spirit, aligning with the philosophical and spiritual aspects of Bushido, the samurai code of conduct. This fascinating blend of warrior and gardener showcases a lesser-known side of samurai culture, where the sword and the trowel were both tools for cultivating strength and serenity.
Ever heard of a city that's under a spell? Discover Russia's mysterious zone.
Deep in Russia, there's a place that feels like it's straight out of a fairy tale. It's known as the Kola Super Deep Borehole, but locals have a more mystical name for it: Earth's door to the underworld. Imagine drilling a hole so deep that it reaches nearly 7.5 miles into the Earth's crust. This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie. It really exists in Russia. Started in 1970 during the Cold War era, scientists wanted to go as deep as possible to discover what secrets lay beneath the Earth's surface. They hoped to learn more about our planet's crust and how it's formed. But they had to stop in 1992 because it got too hot. Temperatures reached over 180 degrees Celsius, too extreme for any equipment to handle. Though the hole is only 9 inches in diameter, it's covered by a heavy metal lid, sparking legends among locals about it being a portal to another world. Some even whisper that it's guarded to prevent curious souls from uncovering something otherworldly.
Did you enjoy these 10 strange facts? We will bring you more interesting topics in the next video, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and enjoy.